Yes, indeed. Welcome, and let's recap last week's excitement so we may begin in earnest.
Last week on
Baden.
Spelljammer, the Seekers, otherwise known as the Leroy Jenkins, entered, found themselves on the plane of Terra, or Earth, and saw lights across a Grand Canyon and tried to find a way across by walking along a side in both directions. After walking around for a few hours and finding nothing, something found us and tried to eat Rio. After we killed that thing, a few more came out of the wall, and then a few more, and there appears to be about a dozen more that are about to be chasing us. So, the Leroy Jenkins, Seekers, are about to start running fast. Probably. Hopefully.
It's a good
Oh,
surmising.
and also Aerolith died and was brought back. Half of Aerolith.
Yeah.
Just half.
So you have
And and she probably ran back into battle.
And the lovely critter that you're fighting, the image of it is still on the table there for all of you to get a lovely reminder of the lovely, cute, adorable critters that you're slaughtering mercilessly.
Hey now, the slaughtering was going both ways mercilessly.
I feel like you're talking GLaDOS tones with us.
I feel like they started it.
The turret shot first.
Were you dropping enlarged, or were you leaving that active, by the way, Cookie? Because I believe there is debate on that.
If we're going to be running, I'll drop it. Which, as soon as we make that group decision, that'll happen. Which kind of now, I think.
Well,
Let's get out of
it is
here.
Cleoc's turn.
Yeah.
You said there's more coming? We're not in good shape to fight more. Which way are they coming?
They're coming from down the hall where we were. Keep going into darkness.
Those are actually in the wall.
And we heard more in the wall, right?
Yeah, you heard the ones
And then the
coming from down
floor.
the hall.
I say let's try and get out of here. So what I'm going to do, since I am faster than everyone else, is I'll hold them off for a little bit, but I'll catch up to you. And move up just a hair and dodge.
We get to taste Cleoc tonight.
That's fine. I'm also a
I think they did
BS
last
monk,
week.
so I can catch up with the party.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
But I'm also a lot less squishy than everyone else here, except Baden.
Yeah.
And if I actually throw a punch, then I'm less squishy than he is.
But you've been squished a bit more already.
Sorry, who's next in the order?
Baden is. Alright. Baden is gonna say, I'm still okay. Y'all start running. I will hold with Cleoc for a time. Do I see the other ones down the tunnel?
Cleoc doesn't, you do.
Alright. Do I have a count? Do I see that there's 9 there?
You see that there's 9 there.
Everyone shrinks.
Oh, thank goodness.
Alright. I will cast a guiding bolt at the first one in line, since I still have my rapier out.
Cast. Run, man.
Baden's fine right now.
Oh, yeah. You're also a speedy.
Speedy-ish. I can't run quite as fast as Kleok, but I can run fast.
All right, everyone's back down to size. I think Squeaks is there. Just kidding.
I'm
Squeaks
shooting
blinks out
that
of the
one.
distance.
All right.
I rolled a natural 15, it's like 20 stuff. And
20 stuff.
20 something. Yeah, like 23, 22, 23. Somewhere in
20 plus will hit, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure if 20 stuff will.
20 and stuff.
And I did 11 points of damage to the center one. And now, Kleok can see it. Because it's got a faint glow on it.
How much damage did you say you did?
12. I'll double check that real quick. Yeah, 12 points of damage. Radiant. And the next attack has advantage on it.
Okay.
And I'll stand right next to Kleok. Say, everyone else run.
Entry tunnel has a lot of
Squeaks is
people
up.
on it.
Since you said to run. Let me see how far he can move, because I believe he can't move all that far.
I mean, Squeaks could sit on
Oh.
one of our shoulders and cast Magic Missile too.
He could, if someone's offering.
Yeah, it's true.
He is sentient, so he won't impose.
Right.
Clea
It's
could
a
be a
little-
flying airship.
Our gunship.
Yeah.
Well, it makes a lot of sense for him to ride in Groot. I don't know that many of us could effectively carry a cat-sized creature while running.
If we survive this, then we can look into customizing some sort of harness.
He can ride on Kitty.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Do you want to make that offer?
Yes.
Okay. Like I said, he's not going to impose. Then I will move him off the board, as basically saying he is now on Kitty's back. Because Kitty's is 2 size categories larger than required for him to be a mount, or for it to be
Yeah.
a mount for Squeaks.
I wanted to make him a saddle for it, just because I thought it was funny.
Sure. Go for it. You can do that at some point. Let's see. I am out of that. Let me look here. Who's up next? I think.
Next up would be Aerolith.
Okay, let's start going. I need to review something.
So we're running somewhere, correct?
Yeah, down the tunnel.
We've already been that way. We know it goes straight for an hour.
That's
So
true.
it's safe to run.
You say that.
Yeah, as I said, it's somewhere. Alright, Aerolith, you're muted right now. You might be server muted right now, because I don't show you as muted.
I do.
I see mute. There we go. Apparently it was server. Try again. Sorry about that. We must have been getting feedback from you last week or something. But I thought I'd removed it last
Hello.
week.
Hey,
Hey, there you
There you are. Run to somewhere.
We're sorry, Sarah, and we haven't heard anything you've said the entire time.
go. Sorry.
Head stage left, please.
I'm still not hearing anything.
Ah. There, we don't hear anything right now. We heard you for a blip.
You're...
You're good to talk now.
Yeah, we heard you cough. You may speak.
Now I can barely hear you guys, so I'm trying to get my volume to go up. So what's going on?
We are
It's your
running.
turn.
Is my second body unconscious or is he up?
It's awake.
Your both bodies are up.
I don't know if there's anything
One's
I can
barely...
really do while running.
Fly, you
Run.
fools.
I guess I'm just running for now.
Probably run close to the edge of the light because you can only because you don't have dark vision, right?
Yeah, I know. I don't. How far away from are they to us?
Not
Like-
far enough.
Yeah, not far enough. I don't think y'all can see them with the distance.
Okay, so my acid's probably not gonna help if I use that.
No.
Okay, then I guess I'll just keep running.
You can pull your bows out if you want for later turns when you can see them. But for now, I'd say run.
And you can see the one here with the guiding bolt, but
It's basically like a glowing mark on its head.
Okay, I'll get my longbow out so I could use that later if I need to. I don't think I can use the bow while running, so I won't shoot the. But that should be it.
Well, you can take your movement to run and take your action to dash and move the extra set of movement again.
Then I shall do that.
So how far can you run?
30.
So 60 it is.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I moved you 60 feet. That's what Kleak's saying right now. And Bane's saying, yeah, you too.
Alright. So, if Aerolith is done, I believe, yes, it's their turn.
Oh,
Time to devour.
do.
They're very...
that's good because he only has 4 hit points.
But they really wanted a snack. They're hungry.
Oh gosh. Ryu, you should now would be a great time for that Misty Step.
How much movement do these guys have?
40.
Oh.
So they all double moved.
Cool. Cool.
We can't outrun that. Well, I might be able to, but
All right. It's their turn.
All right, Rio, I think that's time for the Hunger Hadar.
Jonathan, you're up. Followed by Cookie, then Rio.
I yell up, "Ah, they're fast! Almost as fast as I am."
But did they attack anyone, or was 40 a double move for them?
80 was a double move.
They double moved, but they can move 80 feet if they double move, which means they will eventually catch.
They'll
slower
eventually
people.
catch up to us.
Yes, but they'll never be able to attack us.
Jonathan,
Yes,
how fast is Kitty?
faster than me.
You remember what I said about dwarves?
You cut out.
Dwarves are
You remember what I said
small
about
with-
dwarves, right?
I'm slow, but what else did you?
they're
What are you
small
implying?
You're
with
small
big frame.
with strong
Ride on
build.
Kitty?
I don't
You
know.
can ride
Is
Kitty.
Kitty a size category larger than you?
Yeah, but can Kitty carry me and Squeaks?
Squeaks
Here's the
is
trick.
negligible.
That's fair.
Kitty carries you, you carry Squeaks.
Yeah.
um,
You're a size category larger than Squeaks.
Iron Defender is. Let me look it up.
But is your Iron Defender with large build?
I'm looking it up because they changed the rules like for a fourth time on it. So let me. North Arcana.
I'm thinking now's a good
19.
time for the bombs. Don't get Ryu in the circle.
Ryan, did you want to try a new character?
It's
We
a
have no
medium
idea.
Medium construct.
That sounds like the same size.
Mm-hmm.
No, he means actually take over Kitty. You know, Warlock shenanigans, right?
Don't think that's possible.
It's a
I
construct right
don't
now.
think that's possible. In fact, let me put it this way. You are not that kind of spellcaster. You do not have the spell possess an inanimate object.
But it's an animate object.
True, but it's not a being that can contain a soul.
Yeah.
It is not a soul cage, as it were.
Yeah, no, it's a medium size, so it's not larger than me.
The gems we found, though.
You are a dwarf. You are size category small.
You know, you make an interesting point, If you try to possess a magic jar, what happens?
You retake on the intelligence of the jar.
Or you get sucked into it.
You hope no one ever drops the jar. Or that it's metal.
Oh, you could try. I would just say what happened.
I think last week we established it's about 60 feet tall.
Alright, the speed of the Iron
Thereabouts.
Defender is 40 feet. So I could keep up with them.
Or you mean they could keep up with you since you'd be leaving first?
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing: is that if we could consider that mounted combat, Kitty could move and you could shoot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although my bonus action would be commanding it to move.
So slightly less damage.
No, because my bonus action is set cold damage lasts for an hour.
Okay, so
Can you make Kitty dash though? I guess you can.
I don't see why not. I command it to move or attack. Or move and attack, so yeah. Boom, boom, boom. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10. Oop. Computer's doing a weird thing occasionally.
Ryu possessed it.
No, like occasionally when I'm like on a main window, it'll switch focus to another background window. Like it'll just pop up, flip between two, and I've not done anything.
That sounds like Ryu.
Alright. I'm gonna move here with Yonovan. And
what's the explosion radius of those bombs?
Kitty is gonna go here. Too big to throw right now.
So 10-foot radius?
Actually, let's oh, that was
Turn your
Kitty's
character
table.
upside down.
Well, no, like I had done this a second ago, and Kitty was sitting on top of Yonovan's head.
I guess Kitty would take an opportunity attack, but
This is correct.
Mm-hmm.
See, look, it works that way. I don't know why.
It's the figure and the collision. Kitty has more physics associated with it than Yanovan's sculpt does. I think Yanovan's sculpt may actually be a cylinder.
40.
What's your AC?
AC of Kitty is 15.
15? I think that'll hit.
Alright.
Yes.
How much damage?
Looking. Yep. Seven.
Okay. Done 23. I will shoot the one that hit Kitty.
Cool.
Also, a quick question. Which one is the one that I guiding bolted?
Are shots at disadvantage or normal? Because I have dark vision.
Normal.
There's light, so
I
normal.
also have a light source, so
18, 15 plus 8 on both of those. So 26 and 23.
Those two hits. Are those the two hits?
Yes.
Okay. The one just up from Kleok is one that has guiding bolt on it.
So that one?
No, top.
Cool.
So I guess it'd be closer to your side of the table, so it wouldn't be up. That one.
Okay. Got it. Just wanted to make sure.
17 magical piercing, 6 cold total for the both hits.
So 17 and 6 total?
Yeah. And then riding on Kitty's back, 80 feet puts me at edge of board
Nice.
from Kitty's original starting location all the way out there. That's 80.
Yep. I'll just rewind it here in a bit, so you're
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Next is Bleep Cookie, followed by Rio.
I'm out.
I thought you were gonna run Wand of Wonder it.
No. No, that's a last resort. And my friends have already established that there's several things we're going to try first.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
This Wand of Wonder could possibly make things worse for us.
But I got it already and everything.
It is important because
I mean, as I'm running, we can try this sort of rugby toss with the bomb backwards towards them.
You could
I
have
mean-
got it visible.
I haven't
You
seen
could've got
rugby bomb
lightning bolt.
tossing.
Yes, those are a few things we could have gotten.
You could have had it rain inside a cave.
I could have turned a stone.
Well, be negative,
bombs
why
don't-
don't you?
No.
Those bombs don't happen to have timers on them, do they? Or any way to make one work fast?
Probably
mean-
not this fast.
Yo, wanna roll a check?
How do the bombs
I mean, they have
detonate?
a fuse.
You have 6 seconds. MacGyver a
Yep.
delay. Yeah.
So we can't just drop them and then keep walking. Got it.
Yanovan
Or
could.
one.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I mean, we can toss them and keep walking. Just gotta keep
Yeah.
walking. Really
Well, you
fast.
know, right now you could toss one out there and hit all the guys if you want. Baden and Kleok and Ryu might find you
I looked at
particularly.
my 20-foot range, and that's why I didn't throw one. My 20-foot range would have nailed a couple of teammates.
I mean, how are they activated? And
Fuse.
well, is it like a button click, like the other ones?
They're not impact. I don't think
Okay.
they're impact.
Yeah, it's fuse based. So it's
Okay.
boom.
Yeah, no, this is not the fancy 20 plus or
I do
natural
not
20
have
roll.
evasion yet.
Well,
I'd
I
like to have
technically-
evasion.
I have not rolled the make on these yet, so I don't know. These are just 2 of the 4 that I left on the ship last time. So these bombs have no known effect currently. I have no clue how good they are.
Well, your previous experience gave you some information on it.
This is true.
Fiery blast of blue energy.
I know I could deafen everyone.
Yeah, wasn't really fire. So yeah, it was very concussive.
Perfect.
Yeah, I can see how force powder would be more concussive than explosion.
It's great in caves, I tell you.
All right,
So-
who's up next?
Ryu, we're waiting on you, girl.
Do you want to Misty step away from them?
Or would you like to move and take attacks of opportunity at 4 HP? There's only 3 of them.
Did
Oh,
Squeaks
okay.
get on Kitty, which is
Yes.
now carrying both Kitty and Yonovan?
She can't.
Oh no, did I sit on Kitty? Or did I sit on Squeaks?
Well, you said it, Kitty. Hopefully.
Well,
Squeaks,
you,
are you okay?
you probably have Squeaks like laying on your bag or something. Because it's, you know, he's not a large cat size. He's like small cat size.
Okay.
Like kitten.
I put him in the bag of holding, it'll be fine.
He's probably a little bigger than a kitten, but yeah, not by much.
Sorry, I was delayed.
What
Yes,
is
I
bag
do
of
want to
holding?
Misty
4
step.
rounds to suffocate?
So How much do I like Cleok and Baden?
That's up to
That's
you.
up to you.
You
How much
probably
do I
like
like-
Cleok.
Yeah.
Cleok has saved your bacon a few times.
What's
No,
the
I-
radius of the Hunger Hadar?
It's a 20-foot radius. So
But has Cleok saved him since he lost his memory again?
I'm sure they've
Yeah.
told me about it several times. So,
Yeah, it's fine by me.
Cleok has been one of the primary melee individuals, saving pretty much everyone's hams for quite a while.
Yeah.
so this is what I'm thinking. I could move it back one square
You
No,
should
and
do it
get
there.
only Baden.
You should count the number of squares.
Oh, did I pull it too far?
Save 1,
20-foot
2,
radius.
3, 4, 5.
You only got
6,
7.
7, 8.
No. I had it here. Do I need
So
one
you
more?
did 4 across. Okay, so it's radius.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So yeah, right there's.
That's
But
good.
you know, you might want to shift it back further as part of what I was saying.
No, it's fine. Unless Cleok's super low.
It's not likely to kill me. No.
Yeah, and it'll only be one. Actually, since you're at the edge of it, would it even count as 1 square or of?
Yes. Since it
Okay.
encompasses
So-
him, it would.
So you'd have 1 square of difficult terrain,
If you moved it
but it'd
back
be one
it
extra
would-
square of difficult terrain for them.
That is true.
Do it.
Well, yeah, I don't care about Baden. It's either do I get Cleok or do I not get Cleok. I can see that Cleok is not like about to fall over dead, right?
You see that he's wounded, but he's not keeling over.
Are you below half health?
You've seen him worse.
Yes, actually.
Wow. So I'm a little bit worried, but
I'm a 23 of 48.
it's only 2d6 cold damage, so you're not vulnerable to cold damage, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
So
And again, we are in a different plane. Who knows? Your spells might not work quite correctly on the different plane.
Well, hopefully you guys have used cantrips at least once to know that, or sort of know that.
Cantrips are
spell
more
support
innate,
so far.
so they work more so than others.
Oh, okay. Well then, we'll see what this does.
Either way, at 4 hit points, I could definitely see you be panicked and
Yeah, I'll just dump it there. Oh, and I'm going to then continue using my movement to walk away. I'm a little worried that I should have used my extra turn just to keep running, but hopefully
No.
this will slow them down enough.
That should slow him down some.
Well, isn't it every square of difficult terrain counts as 2?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they lose at least 4 squares of movement for the nearest ones. So I'm hoping that works. And at that point, I've used all my actions, so my turn is done. And if you guys want me to do this again, I need 1 action to recover the spell slot. So, whoops.
Okay.
Do
What kind of save
you
is
have
this?
a light source in the front?
do I have a light source?
No. Like Cookie and Yanaven, because they ran towards the darkness, and I don't think they had a light.
Cookie
Can you light a
has
torch as a
dark
free action?
vision goggles.
Okay.
I was born in darkness.
The hunger of Hadar probably just snuffed out my light temporarily, so Aerolith probably can't see a thing now.
I have.
Yeah.
I should be able to see quite a ways if there is anything over there because I have Devil's Sight. So I should be able to at least tell if there's like 20 of them waiting on the other side.
Do I get a save against this damage?
yeah.
Let's see. At the start of its turn, in the area, 2d6 cold damage. Does
So
not
there's
say
no
saving
save?
throws. The save is for ending your turn in there.
Okay.
Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage as milky otherworldly tentacles rub up against it.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. No save on the start.
I think Ryu and
It's
Oak
only
would get
6
along
damage.
well.
All right.
At least assuming that roll is acceptable to the DM.
Yeah.
All right. So I can't see my opponents. I assume they can probably see me though, or I'm at least not taking any chances. I've just had Hunger of a Dart dropped on me. Key point: disengage. Try and take off in the air.
Roll a strength.
And all right, we'll see how far I get. That is that a strength save or just a strength check?
Just a strength check.
12.
You're able to fly.
So difficult terrain going to here is 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. I can go further, but I don't want to get too far ahead. Actually, I will go a little bit further just
Okay.
because light source.
All right.
It's giant, guide aerolith.
Baden saw that drop behind, so he's going to shadow jump, aka Misty Step. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of the cloud. Give a thumbs up to
Sneaky.
Ryu, and then move his moonbeam to encircle them here.
I'm gonna shift it, so if you guys can redraw, if you can just remember where it's at, everything's about to shift
Okay.
to the right. Just to, allot for a little bit more space.
Yeah, understandable. And if dragging the moonbeam through air characters would hurt them, I would do that. But the wording is I can move it 60 feet, and any character that starts their turn in the beam takes damage.
Hmm.
So if I can just like drag moonbeam through them and give damage, I would, but I'm not assuming that would happen.
You can place it on them and then they would get it, but no, you can't basically use it like an ion cannon and zap them all.
Yeah, I am going to move it up one more square to get those guys. Because they cannot see it, they cannot avoid it. And I'll go ahead and roll my damage. That's a whopping 2 points of damage on a failed save.
I feel like we should.
Constitution saves.
I feel like we need the Price is Right losing horn now.
How much damage on which one?
Uh, 2 damage on failed saves of Constitution 15. 1 damage otherwise. That was the worst roll on 2d10s ever.
Mm-hmm. It happens.
Yeah, but at least they gotta run through it.
All right. So, that would mean Squeaks is up. No targets.
How much range is Magic Missile?
Can't see though.
Can he?
He
does he have
would be
fireball?
fine.
It's 120 feet.
Hunger of Hadar is basically magical darkness.
That's true.
Yeah, you have to see people to hit them though.
Yeah, it's not the range that's the issue.
I fire magic missile at the
It
darkness.
states
Whoa, the Cheetos!
Can he hold his action and fire when they come out?
each dart hits a creature you can see.
Can he
Ooh,
hold his action?
Does he have any area of effect spells? Or
Yes.
is he out of spell slots?
Yes. No, he has area of effect spells. Did you want to... Let's see. You didn't specify damage, just to throw that out there while I look.
No, I mean, but area of effect.
He has illusionary script, that covers an area. Detect magic, that covers an area. Detect thoughts.
Probably not useful in this case.
Enlarge, reduce.
I don't know. Do you get faster movement speed if you're enlarged?
No,
Well, that's lame.
don't believe so.
You got longer legs. You should be able to run faster.
Yeah, you gotta use them.
So, you know, there's some area of
Those are his
effect.
only area of effect spells.
Pretty much. I mean, he has Flock of Familiars and what is it? Colors Tower and Counter Spell. You know, that can potentially cover an area
That one's
directly.
pretty awesome.
Not
Alright,
useful in this case, though.
Oh, you didn't specify
the
useful in
effect?
this case.
No, I didn't. I was just making a statement about that. Sorry, I was not paying attention earlier. Who had the bag of tricks?
We have a couple
Cookie.
of them. Cookie's got one.
I've got
and
the rust
Jonathan.
bag. He's got the tan one.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
can Squeaks hold his magic missile spell and cast when he can see him?
That he could.
Alright. Let's call it that.
Okay. Aerolith. Sorry, Aerolith.
Yeah, I still can't see anything, can I?
No.
So
You got
I
Kleak
can,
with the light source in front.
so I can see the font. Okay, so I'm not gonna fall to my death. That's good. I guess I just keep winning. I don't have any attacks useful right now.
You can always hold an action to fire an arrow as well. If you can
Okay.
see things.
Well,
But getting far enough away so you're not attacked is priority.
yeah. I'm gonna just keep winning. And that's it.
Okay. Did you move? Doesn't look like you moved.
I don't have
Fine.
simulate open to do that.
Oh, okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and somewhere about there.
Yep. 12 squares. And that looked right.
Okay. So they are up. And it's difficult terrain, right?
Correct.
Yep.
He's not going to be able to see very well, Cotton.
Also, they did take 6 cold damage in the process.
I hope Ryu can Misty Step again.
They shouldn't be within reach of me.
Well, if they take their second action as a dash, they can get up close to you again.
I thought that's what they did, but maybe I'm misunderstanding.
They've got 40 feet of movement, so they most definitely have more movement than.
The first 2 rows have taken a single move.
Oh.
Did you use Moonbeam or Ward? Which was the one that freezes them in place?
Ward. Ward is a bonus action, so I'll be dropping that next turn.
Oh, okay.
He bonus action to Misty Step out.
Oh,
Right.
right.
So 2 of them took damage from the moonbeam that they walked through.
Does Misty Step require you to see where you're going?
How much damage?
Well, Misty Step
2.
requires that you have a spell slot, so
Bye-bye, Ryu.
yup.
Well, you can take an action to disengage.
Yup. But it means I can't put
Run as
distance
far.
between us.
Mm-hmm.
Baden.
You put
I
30
knew I should have just
30
gone
feet of
fly and
distance.
left y'all to die.
You still can.
Nope.
He'd have to avoid 3 opportunity attacks.
I'd have to do a lot more than that.
You have no spell slots.
I'm Warlock, and unless there's some different rules that give them more spell slots,
I didn't.
No.
the only way I can regain that one spell slot back is if I take a full action to get it, but I would be dead before I could fly.
You have 2 spell slots at your level.
Yeah, and I have an item that when I use an action to use it, I recharge one
You
spell
took
slot
2
per day.
hits and a crit.
Okay, then.
Yes, but
Ha-
couldn't
have you
you then
cast
use
2
a
spells for
bonus
you?
action?
Couldn't I use a bonus action to do what?
It's a Misty Step.
Baden.
It's a save, yeah.
Oh,
If I had a spell slot for it.
Misty
27
Step.
damage.
Right.
Whew. Alright.
So last turn I did Misty Step, and then I did
Right.
Hinder of Hadar. I
Right.
should have done Misty Step and Fly and left y'all to die. That would have probably been more in character too, but you know.
It's growth.
Or it's feeling like I have a better chance of surviving if the rest of the party is alive. So if they just keep running and
Roll me a
leaving
die,
me, that
high
may
or low,
change.
because I forgot something.
Hi.
Cool. You didn't get critted.
Oh?
You took 9 damage.
Instead of?
Yup. Because I remembered that Squeaks was holding an action and released his magic missile and pulverized the one that critted you.
Thank you, Squeaks. So
And
9
so
damage.
you actually only got
35.
1 hit because they also didn't get their pack tactics. So yes, you only took 9 damage.
Sweet. That means... I gotta go back now. 30. Sweet. I have double digits still.
Oh, and Rio's gonna huff and yell, "Ah, they're too fast, we can't outrun them! They're gonna kill us one at a time!"
Rio, they're targeting you with something else.
Yay, which ones are targeting me?
The ones in the back there.
Okay, I was gonna say, because I thought the ones up front used all their movement, or all their actions to move. So it makes
Yeah.
sense it's the ones in the back. I have 16 AC. I can give you my, or I can roll a save if that's instead.
Nope, they're attacking. I believe a 16 on the die would hit.
Well, and that may be all that happens.
You take 5 damage as they shoot out a spike, and it slams into you. What does that put you at?
-1.
I was going to say, I believe sorry, I was muted. I believe I only have 4 HP is what they said from last session. So, yeah, that's some pretty simple math.
Okay. Baden, you have 4 of these spikes coming your way.
4? I only see 3 of them.
Or they each shoot 2.
Okay.
And
AC
they
18?
literally all miss. 5, 5, 3, 2. For the
Really?
4 shots.
I hold my shield out, and they just all stick in the center.
I don't know how they roll 5, 5, 3, 2 as their 4 d20 rolls, but hey, them's the dice.
I will take it.
I think Ryu's a little jealous about this point.
Yes.
I mean, out of all the, 5 attacks or 6 attacks, I mean, out of the 6 attacks, one of them would have hit. Just a little bit jealous.
He got hit 1 out of 6 attacks.
Also, I feel real bad because Rio took damage when Rio the player wasn't here to play it, which feels kind of cheap. But you got pulled up to the ceiling, attacked. We killed the guy, but you fell and took a lot of damage because he rolled basically almost max damage on the fall damage.
Oh. I'm assuming you can't cast a fly as a reaction, so yeah, not like I could have done anything.
It's an action. Feather fall.
Now what? Now here's the thing.
You could have cast Misty Step.
You could have
away
cast.
from the
We
ground.
didn't realize you had Misty Step, so you could have cast Misty Step to get back down to the ground, and you would take a lot less damage.
Well, yeah, but then I wouldn't have been able to do what I did here, so.
We also might not be in nearly as bad of shape if you were.
You know.
Many things could have been different if we knew your abilities last week.
Case in point,
Yeah,
I guess we need to get on table character sheets.
Or at least...
Or post them in Drive.
Yeah.
I mean, I posted mine in Drive a long time ago, but it hasn't been updated. Mostly because if I'm looking at Tabletop Simulator, I can't pull up Drive. So
Sure you can.
Unless I do it
Put
on
the
my
link
phone.
in chat, and we'll throw it on a tablet, like the map.
Yeah.
And that won't crash it when we have that many tablet pages open.
I don't think so. We can find out.
I don't know. I remember when we were first setting this up, Tabletop did not like multiple web pages.
It wasn't the web page. It was that they had a whole bunch, but they also had a whole lot of additional items. Each of the 10 spots had like at least 6 other items that aren't there now.
True.
So it's like 60
But
plus calculating items.
I was talking about a year ago or 2 years ago whenever we started this game.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That was before I'd cleaned the table up.
Yep. Either way, that's neither here nor there.
Mm-hmm.
So back in game mechanics question, this is for Yonovan. Since I know that you have your little like mini heal and it can trigger off of both Kitty's attacks and your attacks, what's the range on that?
30 feet.
Boo.
So you can move in range, shoot him, and then have him take 2 death saves, and then heal him.
Because you're just out of range, but you can probably get back in range for just a quick moment, and then use the rest of Kitty's
I
movement.
can throw the bomb and give him 1d4 if you wake up to see the
I
boom.
guess that kind of would be an attack roll.
Well,
Anyway.
For death saves, isn't it any time you take damage?
Yep.
Forgot to mention.
But you could take damage, and then he would heal you.
Cleok, as you moved up with your light, you saw there's a passage here.
Is there anything inside the passage?
Not that the light can pick up. You'd
My
have to
light
get up there to
is
see.
is 3060. Guys, there's a passage on the left.
That's the reason I said something, is because I remembered you had a light and it would cast up against it. And that would be what made it visible.
Because at this point, I don't even think I could see that Rio is dead. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Can you like have a reaction like
I might be able to
"Help!"
barely. I might be able to barely see him. All right. Anyway, I believe that's Bug's turn, so now it's Yanovan's turn. Assuming
Yes,
Bug's
thank you
not
for
doing
that.
anything else.
Nope, they're done.
Oh boy. Nice knowing you, Rio. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You say that, but do you mean it?
I mean, kinda. It's 15 feet for me. Out of. Boom, 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 boom. I'm shooting this one. Twice.
Have we lost track of which one has guiding
Pro-
bolt on it?
What good does shooting it do?
It was the one that was here.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It does nothing good. Does an 18. It does a 16
Okay, then you
hit.
should be running away or rescuing Rio. This
Be-
is not good strategy.
He can
Because
use
my
healing
bonus-
ability on an attack.
Oh, okay.
Because my bonus action is to have Kitty move me 80 feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I am horseback
see,
shooting.
There's a reason
Okay.
that it's not a big deal, and why I pointed out that dwarves are small.
16. Does 16 hit any of these guys? I thought they were 18.
16 does not hit.
Okay, so I missed on both of them. I use a 1d4 healing on Rio. Is it 1d4?
Yonovan, you need to modify your bolt design that you did with the, holy
Uh-huh.
water
Mm-hmm.
to use healing potion bolts.
This is not
I
Overwatch.
kill you with health. Yeah, no.
You take 2 points of piercing damage and you heal 1 point.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an extra 2d4.
Yes,
All right,
But
so
do
let
you
me...
heal first?
That's worse.
Or you take the points of damage and then you heal. So it's
Sweet.
So...
that game.
Extra 2d4. All right, so that's 6 points of healing to Rio. I used 15 this way. Healed Rio for 6 points, so Rio's up at 6.
Yay, Rio has
HP.
6.
15, 20, 25.
Don't worry,
Let's
Rio.
see how long
There's
that
a bunch
lasts.
of them on you. It's not been your turn yet either, so you get to go before
See.
them.
So you get to get up and use half your movement.
That is convenient.
Oh man, I wish you'd had this ring of crawling, Ryu, because right now you wouldn't have to get it all.
That would be great.
Actually,
Or...
I'm only gonna move halfway since I don't think they're gonna go past him. I'm not gonna use my full move.
This is fun.
Let's see. Can you use disengage and then stand up?
Disengage is your action, so yes.
And then I've got how many movement?
Half your movement to stand up, and then yeah.
So I can move 3 squares back. I have
Probably
a feeling
better
I'm
than
going to
just
be
staying there.
I'm going to be falling over again, but okay. It's
Which
Unless
one?
movement.
With bonus action, you can do something.
What
Or
bonus action do I have that isn't a spell? I guess I could use like
I don't
Hexblade
know.
Curse. But I don't think that really I don't think any of the Hexblade things would really be
Do
helpful.
you
Let me
have
double
a
check.
potion? Can you chug a potion with a bonus action if you have one?
Nope. It's full action.
That's an action.
Okay.
I chugging a potion a long time ago. Give me
You
half a
chug half
second to
potion
double
this
check,
turn
but I
and
think
bonus
you can
action.
keep moving. I
Chug
think you
the other
can
half.
go ahead.
It's cooked. We skipped Cookie in turn order.
Yep.
Oh, I wasn't saying it was Ryu's turn yet. I was saying that Ryu still can go since she's up before
Oh.
her turn. But yeah,
Well-
Cookie can still go. It's okay. That's what she would do. I don't think what Cookie's gonna do is gonna change that.
That
Unless
was
he's got some
Um,
area of effect thing.
Well, I've got the Wand of Wonder,
Oh god.
Use a.
and I've got some healing potions that I could try to jam down Ryu's throat.
Throw an animal in there. Distractions.
Throw an animal.
Fresh meat.
All right,
Distract.
I throw out a I throw it about 20 feet, and D8. There's a D8. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Giant weasel.
Is that
I'm
a
terrified
medium-sized
already.
weasel?
Oh no, it's probably not very big.
Which bag is it? Oh.
Rust. No, tan for him.
A giant weasel. Medium beast.
Yeah. Medium beast.
Armor
Hey,
class
lot.
13. 9 hit points. Speed 40.
It has a +5 attack.
It's actually not a bad one.
Can you throw it right where I... Well, no, actually, I'm still laying there technically, huh?
Yep.
Well, I can throw it right in front of you.
That
I
works.
can
Well-
wait.
Well,
I can wait until after you go, Ryu.
Okay. And I
I
think
will.
So you're not moving because you can't hold an action and move after you throw it in the same turn, technically.
you could just throw it right behind where I was.
Can't I just delay and go after Ryu?
Sure.
Okay then.
you
Also-
can adjust the order.
Real quick, do any of them or a specific one look beat up, like below half health?
Not anymore. Those ones died.
Okay,
Which-
well then,
They were the first two jumping out of the darkness, and so they took some blue flying orbs to the face. Guess it might not be
I'm going
orbs.
to put the Hexblade curse on that one.
Does that do anything? Or what does that do?
Not right now. If I attack it, it'll do stuff,
Okay.
and I get bonus damage if I hit it.
You see the
But-
passage to the left? Should we take that chance, Cookie?
I'd say take
Yes,
it.
we should take that chance.
Also, when I do the curse, I'll say, if you can kill that one, it'd be great.
Cool.
Okay, who? All right. So when I direct the weasel to move, I don't know. I'd just be a weasel.
You can tell to go attack something.
You could tell it to dodge.
Yeah.
It might buy an attack. "13 AC might not do much, but
Move and don't get hit.
There.
Weasel is dodging.
Okay.
Yay.
Dodging weasel.
These guys are going to be sorely
So-
disappointed when their meal disappears on them.
Cleoc is concerned for Rio, so he's going to attack twice with the bow. IS 16, we've already established misses. 16 on die, I'm sure hits. So that would be 23. The hit. Bonus action can say shot. Where's the D8?
You found it?
I did. I'm attacking the one just left the Baden, so that guy, the one that Rio cursed. And it will be doing 12 damage, and I am going to use my movement to get close to the mouth of the tunnel and see if I see anything beyond it.
12 damage to the one with the Hexblade curse, you said, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Baden.
Is the one with the guiding bolt still around, and which one is it?
No, that one's dead.
Awesome.
And it wasn't used.
Yep. All right.
It's just funny.
And the one, so the one next to me, how hurt is it?
Fairly wounded.
All right.
I mean, it could take a bit more, but it's a good halfways.
Cool. And the other two next to me are basically full. Okay, I am going to drop a. I'm gonna move one space. Do this tactically. Oh, also I jumped. When I move mine, both move. Oops. I'm going to move down to and take one opportunity attack from the close one.
Cleoc, you see some strange, dirt-looking creatures come shambling towards you. You can roll a religion check if you want to see if you can identify them.
Sure, why not?
That's great.
I don't know if I can actually ever beat this DC. But... 16!
Why did we ever choose to leave our home plane?
I didn't realize we were going to the plane of Earth.
They remind you of zombies, maybe? But something's odd about them, so they don't quite fit that.
Oh god,
Cool.
the secondary tunnel's bad!
But get past it.
All right, Baden.
Yes, get past
Were you
it.
done, or was there anything else for you? Because you said you
Uh,
got to attack or
I was moving so that I would only get one attack of opportunity. And after that, I was going to cast Ward to give the second attack disadvantage.
I'm not sure what you did to call.
Yeah, F6 joint thing. Yep, that.
So, can someone please tell me where the chasm is in this picture?
Where the bug
North of
picture
us.
is.
Okay, so this tunnel was tunnel into the rock somewhere.
Yes.
Okay.
And which
I'm
one did
going-
you hit, and for how much?
I haven't hit anything yet.
Okay.
I was going to try and take one opportunity attack, drop a ward, and then potentially risk two more.
I believe a 20 will hit.
That will hit. How much it hurt?
For 5 damage.
Okay. I will take that. And I will then book it for the rest of my turn. I will take the other 2 opportunity attacks. Ward is down, so this one should have disadvantage.
I believe a 18 will hit
Yes, just barely.
and an 18.
1 at disadvantage.
No.
The one here is at disadvantage 'cause it's crossing the ward.
Then I will re-roll. Any critted.
On,
But I'll
on
have it
dis-
not be a crit since that was the case. They have advantage because there's another one within 5 foot when
Oh,
they attack.
so
They have
one
pack
just loses their
tactics.
advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, so they get pack tactics and get advantage. On our flanking, we only get +2.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't
It's
actually
because
have
pack
to flank.
tactics is an actual ability.
They don't have to flank to
Okay.
get their advantage. They just have to have another one within 5 foot.
They're basically rogues.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
And that would 11 damage.
Cool. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
Apparently your shadowy flesh isn't too tasty to them because they seem to not be doing them as well as they have against others. They roll so well.
Yep. But at least, so both the ones in there have to roll a charisma 15 save to be able to get out.
Hey guys, would an ever-smoking bottle help us?
Probably not.
Because these guys don't see by sight?
That's what we believe.
Yeah.
So one passed, one failed. Oh,
Okay,
wait.
so one's
Nope.
held there.
Nope. They both failed.
Awesome, they're both stuck there.
You know, this actually does look like a fun chance to use the Wand of Wonder.
I'm gonna say let's run and avoid the guys in the tunnel. Maybe they'll eat each other.
Stay away from the group when you use it.
Oh, touche.
Well, Rio may be far enough to be safe. If you all are helpless, she's not safe.
Ryu, what happens if your Hexblade Curse one goes down?
I get health.
Well, you should probably do
Yay!
Squeak's barrage of magic missiles drives that one to a corpse.
I have a few HP. I might not die instantly, or at least in one hit.
Oh my gosh.
Aerolith
Someone actually figured it out. Who deserves a cookie?
figured what out?
Your strategy. Something only you would come up with. I would solve this situation completely differently.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's run past the zombies. Maybe they'll eat each other.
Run past the zombies or keep running the way we're going?
The way we're going.
Okay.
Past
Well,
as in not going next to them.
Okay.
Not down the side passage.
Yes.
Right.
I'm assuming, is the way we're going back towards the way we came from?
Nope.
Okay, fun.
Yep.
We've been down this path a ways, so we kind of know what's down this way. But
Keep in mind, what Cleoc says is based on what Cleoc would reasonably know of.
Are you saying someone's been moving the earth around to make it impossible for us to leave?
Oh, it could be a circular plane.
I'm not saying
You never
anything.
know.
Yeah.
Except
as
for
far as the
literally what I
creatures
said.
down the tunnel, I basically said that don't go down the side tunnel. There's more. They're like zombies.
So that would be Aerolith's turn, unless Aerolith is done.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and since everyone else is fighting, I'll go ahead and try my longbow on them.
Okay. You're at the, just at the mouth of the cave tunnel.
Are you gonna shoot the
where,
zombies or the insects?
Cleoc mentioned the zombie creatures. And you can see them because of Cleoc's light.
The
They're
insects
right.
are close to
They're-
Ryu.
They're right on the edge of my light, so
Yeah.
you can
I'll
actually
go
only
ahead and
probably
attack.
see these two.
I was gonna say I'll go ahead and attack the zombies.
No. Attack the
No.
insects. Attack the insects.
Attack the insects. Attack the insects it is. I got a note saying -4. What was that from again? Did someone cast a spell on me and mess me up?
One aerolith body.
You
everything
died.
is at -4 because one body has been recently resurrected.
Does that affect both of me, or is it just the one that came back?
Just the one that came back.
Just the body that is worn out.
Okay, force the body that didn't die attacks.
Save me, hurt them.
And I got a nat 20
Nice.
All right.
for 10 damage.
Which one are you hitting?
One of the insects.
That one? Okay. For how much? You said 20?
10 damage.
10 damage. Cool. All right. Excellent.
Yeah, my longbow doesn't do much.
That's right.
Now my damaged body. Oh, wait, let me reset this. Uh, 16 does 16 hit.
16 does not.
Second miss then.
And I would suggest using your movement to continue running down the tunnel.
Yeah, I
So
will.
move 30.
Doing that.
Oh, you're actually on here. Yay!
And
You're
that's
at
it for
the-
me.
Yeah. Go ahead and move your bodies. All if you want. They're right here.
Oh, okay. This way?
If you want to move towards the bugs,
Go left. Go left.
Go there.
Or
go towards your side of the
Go
screen.
towards run, Forrest, run.
I gotta zoom out. I can't see that part of the screen. There we go. Am I too far? Am I good?
Just move your 30. And then they get to go. Aren't we all excited?
I hope they like Weasel.
Weasel is dodging, so maybe it'll survive the couple of attacks. I thought they
Yeah.
both failed.
Yep, they're both stuck in there.
He's in it. He didn't move out of it. He just
Yeah.
moved up to the weasel.
But he also has disadvantage, so that negates their advantage, right?
Which is why I
That's
only
true.
rolled 4 times for the 2 of them.
And the Weasel's dodging, so that would negate the advantage to begin with.
For the other one.
So it'll be 3 die.
Actually, I didn't have them all here, so I just did those to start with. And 1 hit. You tracking your weasel's health?
Has 9
All
hit
9 of it?
points.
Ooh, max damage. 9 damage.
Goodbye, Weasel.
Well, guys, it was nice playing with you.
Even with disadvantage, huh?
Their pack
One
tactics give
hit.
them advantage.
Yeah.
Do they
Yeah,
each
what's your
get 2
AC?
attacks?
Yep.
Okay.
My AC is 16.
6. I have it here at 17.
Oh, well,
Oh.
if you have it
No,
at 17, then
17
it's 17.
was something else. It was 16. Okay.
Okay. Probably like a
Just your
save or
Ryu
something.
dash 17. I'm not sure what 17 was for.
It might have been damaged initially.
Okay, let's. So they just barely hit you with one hit.
Which one was attacking?
The one that's right next to you.
But he attacked to kill the weasel.
No, he didn't.
The other two attacked it, and they each got 2 attacks.
Oh, so the 4 attacks were that. Okay.
Yeah, and you take
That
7.
makes sense. I take 7. I'm still alive for a few seconds.
See, now I'm in a bit of a dilemma. Play nice or play hungry bugs like they would be?
Well, how hungry? What would the bugs do? Go after the one or go after the bigger meal?
Well, they would go with the one there to start with, since it's there. Because it's
It's like the shark
the meal
feeding
falling
frenzy.
behind.
One
yeah.
goes down.
Yeah, but then wouldn't they have to stay and eat? They wouldn't, if the other ones would get away and they wouldn't get to eat as much.
That would
Animals
require
don't-
intelligence.
Animals don't think that level of intelligence.
Quite a few of them do. What are you considering an animal?
Those
So-
bugs.
A better question we should ask is, are they smart enough to skirt the ward?
That's true.
They wouldn't have a choice, because if they get up to it, they'd be bounced out of it, and so they'd have to go around it.
Do they waste any movement doing that?
5
They've
foot,
got
maybe.
40. They've got plenty of movement to get
It would
there,
more mean that
unfortunately.
it would more mean that they would definitely go for Ryu if that was the case, because then they'd be slowed down.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I can't get to my other food. I might as well go for this food. And that's why I'm trying to decide, because like Ryu said, it's likely not going to make it since she's the only one there. If 3 of them attack her with advantage.
What animal would you say they're intelligent to? Because, like, lions would probably be fine with the tactics of splitting.
No, they would. That's not the issue. It's, do you go after a guaranteed meal and then stalk your prey again, or do you go for the ones who are running and maybe miss out on a meal? They know they're not the only ones in this cave. Speaking of which,
There's more of them.
Popping out
I
of the
would joke,
walls.
but are you literally trying for a TPK?
no, those are all finished their double move.
So they just appeared out of nowhere?
No, they burrowed out. And that's the end of their move.
So, how far to get to somewhere that they know is safe?
We don't even know it's safe.
2, maybe 3 rounds.
3 rounds, 2 or 3 rounds, they could probably make it through, but I think I would argue that if it's more than 3 rounds, that's a guaranteed TPK unless there's something else we don't know about that's going to save us.
Oh, it's more whether you choose to drag your feet or not. But
Drag
we'll see
your
what
dead
happens.
people.
And no, the stomping back and forth a ways drew the attention, and so they put out the call to each other to converge. Unfortunately, their call went out, drew the attention of others, and so others are showing up.
I thought you said this wasn't intended to be a TPK.
Don't think you understood, but we'll see how it goes. Baden and Kitty, roll a d20. Just tell me what you get.
19.
I know we may have sounded alike, but we both got the same thing too.
Okay, I only heard one voice.
We both got 19.
It wasn't an echo.
Okay, I believe.
Nice.
I just grabbed a purple dice and lazily tossed it and said 19 right before he did.
Okay. Let's see.
What's the AC on the attack? Is that to determine whether...
It's just a choice. Do you take one?
It's me or Kitty in this instance?
No. It could be you or Kitty if you choose one of the two of you. It's basically I'm letting you guys decide if you're going to take a hit or not, since you'd be the next targets in the list.
I mean, I'd let Kitty do a defensive pounce to make it disadvantage for the hit.
How far away?
5 feet. So
I mean, they're
either
riding.
one that are next to me.
Oh, it wouldn't be those ones.
So if I choose to take a hit and make it a disadvantage, what then?
If you're able to, that's fine.
Okay, I'll choose to take the hit. I'll risk it, since I have hit points. I'm at 40 yet. 42. And just make you roll at disadvantage.
How do you make it disadvantage at 20-foot range?
You said I was choosing to let it hit me or not hit me, so...
Oh, it's basically whether they target you or Kitty is your choice, or if you want it to do as your compatriot surmised.
Target at me since I have 42 hit points. And these are them coming out of the wall more?
You're getting
Baden,
hit by ranged attacks.
2 spikes go at you.
Baden?
Yep.
I do gotta say, does anyone know the spell summon bigger fish?
If anyone, would it be you, Cookie? AC
Yes, it would be me.
Yonovan, your AC is
Higher.
16. Okay, you're safe.
16, yeah.
Now to Rio.
That's wow.
2 hits, of course. Why? Why did they roll 18 and 19?
Who
On the
is
2 hits.
attacking?
The one moved up
One.
to you.
Oh, that one.
All
All right, roll
moved up and
damage.
rolled an 18 and 19.
You should feed one of those guys your ball of negative energy.
And I'm unconscious again.
I have no more healing to do unless we
15.
run up to him and do healing touch.
You're the best for it right now, because I have no
Use your
healing.
wand.
But hey, at least you didn't fail. You know, let's see, it'd be 2, 2, 2, 2, 4,
10, 15,
8 death saving throws. So there is that.
I don't think I'll get 8 death saving throws to fail.
Just roll a nat 20 on
No,
your
but
death save, so you
that-
wake up with 1 hit point and get to
That's
take it.
essentially how many you missed. Because it would have moved up while you were down and started going on you, and instead the attacks were diverted.
Yup. And Cleric, that would be great to get 1 HP back. Then I can try to really run away and hope to dodge their attacks of opportunity. Or I can run 15 feet.
All right. Let's see. That's their turn.
Oh boy. Alright. I'm gonna provoke opportunity attack. Bollocks.
Cleoc, they moved, by the way.
10, 20. I can't attack. Roll. I'm provoking opportunity attack against for the one in front.
Okay.
5, 10, 20, 25. Casting Cure Wounds at a 2nd level on Rio.
There are
Do
now
you have-
60 enemies
your
on the
AC?
board.
16.
Yeah, they rolled a 14, so Kitty avoided it.
Touch. 20 cast spell, 2nd layer, 1d8. My spellcasting modifier is a plus.
We're assuming the zombies are enemies.
Yes, we
We're
are.
assuming the zombies are run the frick away. I mean, that's generally the approach with zombies.
Yes, that is true.
Of course, being here, they're probably not zombies, but you know.
There's plenty of assumptions, and assumptions are great.
Do I know anything about them since I can now see them from where I've been?
Roll a...
Perception.
What's your...
How are they looking at me?
My passive perception's 17.
No. What's your class?
24.
Spellbinder.
I'm trying to remember exactly what the flavor on that was, because it's more a flavor thing if you would know about these or not.
Occult hunter.
Oh, sweet.
Hunting bad things
Okay.
that are
Roll
different.
me a religion check.
That is a 12.
You, due to your hunting, you confirm with Cleoc that these look similar to zombies shambling forward, but they're not. Something's not zombie-ish with them.
That's a good roll and a bad roll. You're up to 10 hit points, Rio.
I'm in half on the healing.
Oh, sweet. So that 2 becomes a 4, so plus 2, 12.
Ryu has 12 health.
And that was a 15 movement over there, using remaining 60 to drag him 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Me here. Him here. He would get opportunity attacked. Being dragged away. Sorry, I'm
Okay.
trying.
No, would being dragged away count as forced movement?
Yeah.
Technically.
I mean, I can drag you first and
in
then
some
wake you up.
regards.
Well, either way, I'm trying to remember if I thought it says the opportunity attacks don't count on forced movement, mostly as a game mechanic for balance.
I think in general they still count.
Because otherwise, you could just like have something that forces the movement of enemies to just
It
force them to
depends on
trigger a
if
whole
it's
bunch of.
based on an enemy or an ally
opportunity
doing
attacks.
it, I believe.
Yeah.
Because it's usually meant to be that an enemy can't push you, opportunity attack you, push you, opportunity attack you.
Right. It's used to keep the players from breaking the game with opportunity attacks. But I thought it was a general rule, not a.
Well, technically they don't
flip back
have
and
rules
forth.
for dragging someone like that, per se.
True.
In combat. Dragging weight they have rules for, which you're capable of dragging, but not
Well,
combat rules for dragging.
I guess the question is, do I take opportunity attacks or not? And was I did he heal me before or after the dragging?
Which makes it easier.
It would be up to him whether he did
I
it
woke
before or
you up
after.
before because you could die if you took opportunity attacks while unconscious.
From the player's handbook, you also don't provoke an opportunity attack when you teleport or when someone or something moves you without using your movement, action, or reaction.
Nice.
That was what I was referring to. So unless the DM overrides that.
Huh.
Yadaman, was there anything else in your turn?
No, that's like everything I can do.
Okay.
I used, yeah, because my action was to pick him up, and Kitty's movement was, getting me
Yep.
over there and dragging him 30 feet. So
Cookie?
I think I did as much as I can. We hope to.
Honestly,
Cookie
you gave me more of a
observes.
chance than anyone.
So I rolled a check, but you never responded to it. I observed these shambling things coming up at me with a 24. How do they seem to regard me? Do they see me? Are they aggressive?
They don't have eyes, so you're not sure.
What is their nonverbal body language saying? Is it
Well,
saying
they're
I'm about
filling
to
the.
attack you?
And how fast are they moving?
They're moving 30 per turn.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to assume that we're just pretty much all going to die. And I don't want to die. That's my turn. I'm probably yelling at this point. There are too many deaths.
Did you fail your morale check?
Pretty much.
No, he failed his keep his britches clean check.
That too.
That was failed the last time we saw 10 of them coming out of a wall.
Yeah, but
Rio?
there are 60 here.
So hey, Rio, you get a turn. Yay.
Wait, I get a turn and I don't have to use all my movement to stand up? Well, no, I probably still have to use some to stand up.
Yeah.
15 feet to stand up, but you still have... But you don't have to
1,
disengage this time.
2,
Yeah.
3. Yeah, and that means I can do a 2 action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm almost as close to being there as Cookie. He's only a little bit further ahead of than me.
Hey!
Oh boy. Now 3 of us
Clea?
are in a bad place.
Yep.
Clea,
At least,
get out of there.
Cleok
going
and you can move fast.
I'm going in for a bombing run.
You taking Squeak with you?
Yeah. Squeaks and Yonovan are riding on Kitty.
I gotta provide a light for these guys.
Do it.
You all
Get
have
out of
dark
there.
vision, right?
Yes.
Yep, get out of there.
And see if you can
I'm sorry, guys.
fuck off a couple.
I gotta give. Hopefully
Fly.
the zombies get a big distraction.
Drag Rio, if you can. Half your movement past him. Help him move on.
But
Yeah.
you have 60 fly speed.
I've got 65 fly speed. I misremembered. Let's see. I was standing there.
Because right now Rio's still gonna get caught up with.
You might take damage, Rio, from this, but we'll find out.
As long as it's less than 12.
All right. I'm going to try and take off in the air. I'm going to try and basically land quickly, grab Rio, and continue on flying in this
Dragging him
direction.
along, basically.
So you're going to try to fly with Rio?
I had trouble flying myself. I know better than that.
It would just be a strength check.
Yes, I will try and do it.
Strength.
If Rio sees this, can Rio try to grab on to help?
17.
17 strength? Wow.
Nice roll.
You move unburdened. Well, not any additional burdens.
All right. So
you're able to move her
I can move
at
130
normal half your
feet.
speed.
What was that?
You're able to move her at the normal rules, which is half your speed.
All right.
So you move normal up to her, and then once
5,
you're at
10,
her, you move
15,
half.
20, 25. Grab Rio. 35, 45, 55, 65.
Good.
Double move, unless that was an action to pick up Rio.
Bonus action, step of the wind. How much you want to get out of there?
Bonus action, step of the wind. This is my last key point.
I was going to say, you probably don't want to go too far ahead of the blind ones there.
They both
But
have
yeah,
dark vision.
You can move ahead 30 foot. No, I meant Cookie and Aerolith. You don't want to move too far in front of those.
Well, he'd get basically just.
Well, first
past
off,
them.
did I use an action to pick up Rio?
I think it is an action to grapple. Basically,
10,
at least take something.
20, 30 is like letting go of Rio a free action.
Dropping something's always a free action.
Flop.
I assume
were
you're
you
doing it ground level.
Wait, 30. Stop flying. 40.
It's only
50,
5 feet. It's only 1d6 damage.
60. Let go, and then land. There you go, Rio.
Okay.
I saved.
Wow.
You were
Thank
saved
you.
again.
Sorry about the Hunger of Hadar earlier.
Baden.
I'm gonna start running. 5, 10. And along my path, I'm going to drop a ward. One last one on those 4 to make it a little harder. I think right about there.
So now we've left Yonovan and Squeak to die instead of just Rio. Yes!
Cleark, are you fast enough to fly over and grab them?
Squeak
Not quite.
lets out a barrage of missiles, pulverizing another one. Aerolith.
Run!
I feel all low.
Oh, right here.
Squeaks will just
Okay.
hide in Kitty's corpse if needed, right?
Exactly. I mean, it works in Hoth.
Probably has got enough stealth check, plus they might not eat it.
You guys just want me to shoot at these ones newest to us?
Keep running.
Keep running.
Keep running? Okay, keep running.
Especially for all of us with 30 movement speed, or, well, less than 40 movement speed, we should keep running.
Yes.
You're way off the edge.
Okay.
Now it's the bug's turn. Ah. Oh boy. Oh bollocks.
That's
What
not
do
a
we see
bug.
there?
You see something large come out of the ground, and not very happily, you hear.
Well, that was a waste of a ward.
No, you held them still for it.
Something very large came out of the ground. Ah, crap.
How much reach
But
do
it
you think
killed
that
bugs.
We now have more things in the zone.
We do, but so long as Yanovan has enough movement speed to get out, we're okay.
I just have to run in circles for a bit.
Or just thread the needle.
Yeah.
Also, so completely random question. We figured out that these guys don't see with eyes, so they're probably using like some sort of sonic or vibration control. If you threw your coconuts down the hallway behind where we were from, what do you think they would react to that with?
Pain and a little bit of dismemberment.
No, I'm not even at them, just down the hall the way we came from, not the way we are.
Yeah, so
Where
I think
those
we're gonna
guys
keep going the way we're going for a while.
Ninja vanish.
I was
I
meaning
badly need to print screen this.
like
Nah.
This is what it means to be doomed.
No, because these guys are killing each other.
I've
Some
seen
of them.
one guy kill one
Like-
guy.
Yeah, but look at how the zombies spread themselves out. That's an offensive, not a. That's not a work together
Can Kitty
way.
give disadvantage if someone attacks?
Get disadvantaged? Yeah,
Give or get? What happens?
Kitty gives disadvantage to someone attacking me, but not someone attacking Kitty. Within 5
So-
feet.
Do you want to take the hit, or you want Kitty to take the hit?
I'll take the hit at disadvantage.
They roll 4 times straight, is what that means.
Yeah, sure.
Rather than 8 times.
Yes. And they hit once,
Alright,
I believe, because you have AC 16.
correct.
Yeah, so they hit you.
Now,
-7.
now
or-
I'm gonna be that evil
For
guy.
5 damage.
I'm gonna be that evil guy, and that's Kitty's reaction, so he can technically only impose disadvantage once.
You know, I sent him the Iron Defender, and it's unclear. I was using the reaction rules. However, it does not say that.
I thought it was. Never
So
mind.
I said it was up to him.
It's confusing. Till we get clarification from wizards, it's scenario based. What makes the best flavor?
That's fair.
Those two are still locked there because they haven't made their save.
And they don't get to make another save.
Right? So they're sitting there.
And that could slow down the rest of the groups, too.
Yep, that's
Oh,
it.
well, it will go away after this next round.
So they get to start moving next turn. Yay.
Yeah.
Alright, Yanovan?
Oh boy.
Today we find out. Do zombies give attacks?
Do you want to delay
opportunity?
till after Squeaks?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
So when Iron Defender is listed separately, but in the actual Media Wizard spreadsheet, it's under reaction. So yes,
Okay.
that would imply a singular.
Yeah, we'll do it from now.
I think you should leave something there on your way out.
I do plan to do such. Holy smokes! So is it my turn right now? They have made their move.
Yes, it is your turn.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
There's not that many combatants.
Yeah, but I get one I get multiple attacks on me.
Just
No matter
2
which
more.
way I
This
go.
is what you do, Donovan.
One. What?
Did you want to
dodge.
delay?
You dodge. Donovan dodges. Kitty beelines it.
Donovan has better plans.
Donovan might have better plans.
2, 3. A catch. 4. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50,
So,
60.
silly thing, Donovan.
You're hit for 5 damage by the attack of opportunity as you run.
Okay.
Well, these
Never
guys
mind.
probably got an attack as I ran by too.
Yeah, I rolled.
Okay. Okay.
8.
That's cool.
9.
Never mind, my statement doesn't matter.
And the bomb is that blue dice, just to make that more abundantly clear. So I'm
Okay.
gonna roll a making things roll to see how well the dice bomb is made, and
Roll a 1.
yeah, no, please no.
You take
That was
full
a
damage.
14, but it's a +8.
Nice.
So
22.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cookie, Rio.
Cookie keeps running because this just keeps getting worse.
Yeah, Rio's gonna keep running full speed ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Cleoc. How good are your ears?
Let me look up Air Cocker. My passive perception is 16.
3d6.
Are we gonna find out that all of our running, stomping around is what's drawing all these monsters here?
About to find out.
Actually, I assume he's rolling for the bomb, I hope.
Yeah, it's only 12 points of damage. I only rolled a 3, a 3, and a 6.
You didn't roll.
3. I didn't roll?
No,
I
did.
just. Oh, okay.
Because you rolled better on your make check.
Okay.
We really need to carry more of those around.
It can have a
Yeah,
negative effect on us too, given how loud that was. It might
yeah.
have caused me to-
You hear some additional noises from the ground start rumbling. And you see a bit of the roof also caving in the area.
Let's keep running, guys. But that was good.
Cleoc?
What?
I will absolutely not be putting an arrow in this guy as being the only one I can see after seeing probably a flash in the corridor. I'm going to. Cookie can't see. Oh, you got night vision goggles. All of you guys
Yeah.
over here, you have night vision. I'm gonna go out ahead, 60 feet in front of Aerolith.
Okay. Are you flying or walking?
In this case, I think I can. Well, I might not be able to go
Probably
60 feet in
walk
front of
it.
Aerolith. I'm not gonna fly anymore. I'm gonna run 90 feet
Okay.
because that's how far I can run.
You're a
I,
fast
I,
Arakaka.
I can run 80 feet. My bad.
Chicken
Okay.
legs.
Chicken leg monk.
I forgot the Aircrocker's base speed
Baden?
is 25. So
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I'm
Aerolith,
running
you're coming
60
up?
feet.
That parrot, that bird picture is of Cleoc.
It really is. Yeah, I'm just running. I don't have anything else action to run. That's about it.
Okay.
I've used all my wards now.
Aerolith?
I think everyone's gonna run until something new appears.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you
Until
guys
we
leave
get
the
to the
area
point where we're
behind
far
you
enough
then.
away that we can hide.
Okay.
Until we stop hearing the sounds of mortal danger in the background.
Hmm. What was that big thing, by the way?
You don't know.
Didn't stop
So-
long enough to look.
You guys get a chance to catch your breath. Give me just a second and I'll be right back. I need to take care of one quick thing.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
I assume
I'll
we're
ask him
about
what
to
that
end the
means.
session.
Probably. Assuming that means we have a chance where we aren't double moving for everything. Rio is totally gonna drink a health potion or two, but
Yeah. And recover your
and use
spell
the
slot.
rod. Yeah, that's probably gonna be first, and then second is drinking the potion.
Yeah.
How
But
many potions are there?
I don't know how many potions are there. I know
I
I have a
gave
couple in the
each of
bag
you
of holding I have.
2. You all have 2 potions of healing.
Is that really all?
So Kitty
All we
saved
bought.
me. Kitty saved me and then saved Rio.
And I used one in a different one, so I've only got one on me. Unless we restocked.
Why didn't we restock?
Because
Great
we're bad at the
question.
game.
Because I need to check my character sheet, but I'm pretty sure from ages ago I had several.
Okay, you can have your own independent, but I made sure that each of you had 2 when we started out.
Okay.
I just clipped that because we're bad at the game.
I'm gonna go look at what it said in my inventory from before, because my inventory hasn't been updated in a long time. Granted, I haven't had anything to update it with in a while. Well, except for money. If I have the 2 that you gave me plus some, I will offer one to Yonovan for saving me.
Alright, so you are able to catch your breath as you guys slow down a ways. You still hear plenty of
Do
rumbling
we have
and
enough time to
vibrations.
drink health potions?
Yes. You have a feeling you probably shouldn't take a rest, but you're out of combat for the time being.
We have time to do a couple of actions without being in deathly danger.
Exactly.
Okay, I will do a couple of actions.
Actions can be taken, but not a short rest. I just was trying to make it
Right.
clear that it's not necessarily a short rest position, but it is you're not in combat.
But I'm going to use the rod to recover a spell slot, and I'm going to use potion for HP.
Fun! So, how's everyone liking it?
That really felt like a TPK. Was about to happen.
It was at least going to kill someone.
It
Except
would have
for
killed
Kitty
you.
is really good at dragging.
I gave them the...
really felt like I was gonna die.
And yeah, Kitty's good at dragging. That was good.
Yeah, see, this is the last time I try to save the party members or help the party overall rather than being self-serving.
It's an important balance to strike.
It is, and normally helping the party is better for my survival.
Well, there was a reason that I sent that video.
Well,
I was trying to help.
The problem is, Rio, if you adopt that attitude a little bit too much, we'll just leave you to be eaten because that's in our best interest.
Right.
Yeah.
So it worked out this time because I tried to help everyone, and you guys went out of the way to save me. So it worked out. I'm just telling you what Rio would have felt. She would have also been incredibly grateful that you guys saved her multiple times.
Just trying to displace Cleoc as hero of the group.
You realize that if you hadn't done that, it would have been. I had already decided that I would have gone up to Rio and shoved a health potion down her throat.
But Rio
Drug her
doesn't
to
know
the
that.
edge. Hope we lived till. Drug her to the edge, step of the wind, and flown over the cliff. That would have probably ended badly. But then you brought her back,
Yeah.
so.
I was really worried because everyone was getting behind, and they're just like all around me. I'm like, oh no. I don't have Step of the Wind or any of this stuff. Oh boy.
Yeah.
It would have been a good way to go, Rio. We would have plunged into the darkness.
I'm relying on DM not wanting to kill his own NPC.
Although, as
really
I'm
don't
falling,
care.
maybe I could have righted myself, considering how deep it is, and eventually gotten out. But
Yep.
That is very unwise of you, Yonovan.
If only we were a little bit higher level, I could just levitate at will, but not right now.
If we were fighting feline creatures, you would have been in trouble because it would have been hard pressing on that exact individual.
Well, we have established that the plane of Earth is incredibly dangerous.
Especially to noisy people. Let's all go quietly.
Yeah. If you roll stealth checks, that also works for this, right?
You know, I think he has a point. That's probably what we'll try to do from now on.
Yeah. That seems
Oh,
wise to me.
you guys want to try to actually stealth? That's so lame.
Well, we've gone from seeing an empty, barren place to a place full of things that want to kill us.
Yep.
It's a very different vision.
The void of
Yep.
space. Chaos.
Do we have any idea how far of a travel it is? Because one thing I know is you can't like stealth indefinitely because you couldn't like long travel miles and
It's
miles.
right over
stealthing.
there.
Oh well,
He
in
points
that
across
case,
the
yeah.
cavern.
And yes, you can stealth indefinitely.
It
will just take us a really long time.
Yeah.
I suggest we do that.
Speed is
Now,
halved.
Half. Yeah.
Now we can't travel double for very long either before becoming exhausted.
Yes, if you try to travel more than the allotted amount, you get to start making con saves or taking points of exhaustion. If you are successful in acquiring 6 points of exhaustion, then you get the I win the dead character game.
Yeah.
I
6
want
point
to
exhaustion is death.
Yep.
You want to what, Cookie?
I want to see just how climbable the edge of this chasm is.
Okay. Are you saying you're going to hop over the edge and climb? Or what are you...
No, I'm going to look and try to assess how climbable the edge of this chasm is.
Okay. What's your knowledge of climbing?
Well, let's see what I
Chef.
am trained in. I am not trained in athletics and I have a 0.
It
I
looks
don't
good.
like to climb things.
You've heard stories about rock climbing. It should be good. Then again, you've never done it, so maybe.
Is there...
Should be good until things pop out of the walls, you mean?
Hey,
We'll
then there's more
see.
handholds.
I actually prepared for this back when I first built my
Hey.
character. I have a climber's kit, 30 pittons, and a grappling hook, and 100 foot of elvish rope.
That'll get you
But-
partly down the Grand Canyon.
I know, right?
Sorry.
Uh,
Are you suggesting we take some metal things and hammer them into the walls as we slowly climb down?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
No.
Rio looks at you very, very strangely. Just stares. Just keeps staring.
Okay, guys. So I'm going to break character for a moment. If this is literally a Grand Canyon, which our characters know nothing about, it's 6,000
God.
feet down and 20 feet across, which is possible with the food that we have. If this is a Grand Canyon that we have to walk around, it's 500 miles, which is not possible with the food we have. Your call.
If it's a Grand Canyon, can we cross the canyon on a bridge? That's
Have
the
you
only
seen a
way
bridge on the
feasible.
Grand Canyon before?
We haven't. And also, I don't think, from what we saw, it's pretty jagged fall. And that would be a couple points of exhaustion just going down the cliff. Not to say all the noise we generate and monsters we accrue on our path down.
Yes. What I'm saying is it would take us 20 days to walk around it. 40 days if we're stealthing.
That's assuming there's no other paths across.
Well, that's also assuming it is incredibly large around, and as he says, there's no path across. Did
Okay.
Can we
I
see how
voiced
far the
my
closer
opinion.
So I missed a lot when we first arrived here. Obviously, there's a guy who sent us to the plane of Earth, right?
Do you guys want to wrap it for the night, and then we can just take this offline and finish up
Sure.
the info?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. And then
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll
recap
see
me
you
on
guys
when we
next
first
week.
arrived.
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll pick up next week here as you guys